I was telling Roy, he was getting that tell Roy, man. Both of you guys, man. God been so good to me, man. I was once young, just like both of y'all. 19 years old, started out with your mama, his grandmama, man. We used to sit down and talk. You think we used to have y'all comes up. Think we ever get old? Yeah. Think we ever have only Shamika was in the package at that time. The kids you think we have? Hell, I don't know. Then I got a lot of brothers and sisters. I said, let's have 8. She said, shoot. Because she came from only
Uno.
She said, you lucky if you had us. Matter of fact, you got lucky to have. and we were there, looked down the road and went to be like one day. Needless to say, the Joker Wild was at her passing and my being there. But she told me always, man, ever since she was young, she always told me she was going to die first. She never, it was something that we would address that issue. We felt that we were that lucky, that much in love, man. She said, no, I'm gonna go first. And I don't know. First I chided, but then as I got older, I began to look at it too. I said, you know what, this can't last. This is just too damn good. Then you come along, and that's it. That was no more kid, man. She said, if you think I'm young, I will go have my tubes tied. I realized, she never considered herself a grandmother when you were a kid. One, because Granny loved your ass. You remember Granny Underwood? You remember love, how much Granny loved you, didn't you? Man, Grandma Underwood was so crazy about it. The two of y'all, remember we used to go pick her up and have breakfast and stuff like that together? Yeah, that was great. She dressed up for that.
Yeah.
She was dressed up. And this guy, man. God, man.
I still laugh about the story when she got my skates and when she got my pullover.
I hope you always remember that about your skate. You don't know what's behind the scenes on that, man.
I remember.
Boy, you don't know what that went into that. For her to come this far way up here to Rainbow, at the time up here, and pay the money she paid to come from me.
Yeah.
Man, that was unheard of. That was unheard of. But that, because you wanted to skate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember. That and the pullover. I remember she had a hit that day. We went to Evergreen Plaza. And this is when you was a baby. Pullovers was still a rage.
Yeah.
And I had told her.
I remember you used to rock those.
Yeah, I told her it was $50. We got to Foot Locker, it was $100.
Yeah.
Boy, what she say? She was like, boy, I had me a hit and I have to hear that. I'm about to sober as a jelly. Man, I had to hear that all the way home. It was like, shut up, you got it. Just shut up. Just shut up.
Before she died, your mom had passed, grandma had passed. I was always wound up with number 1. Your grandma was number 2, and granny was number 3.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a talk, and she told me, she said, you know what? You and Marilyn did okay. Did okay. She was talking about Shamika and you. And she really liked your mother because your mother was struggling. With you by herself. She admired the hell out of it. Shamika represented a strong black woman against all odds.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna make it. And that's when y'all used to be jumping houses. I don't know if you remember. They'll tell you, look around. Y'all lived in other places.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, y'all did all right. Y'all did all right. Like we talking about other old people. She was saying, man, y'all didn't go our way. Y'all didn't even like the shit we like. Y'all didn't even want this house, ragged ass house. That's like I telling y'all, it was just too good, man. That was shit. I feel like I've been paid in advance now already. Really, I do, man. And then like now, to sit there and see you guys, man, where y'all at, and then know you rooted and grounded in the realities of life. And both of you understand the streets today. You could die that quick out there. You know that? Mm-hmm. I mean, that's just time y'all living, but I've had to compliment you to him so many times. He wanted to help me to understand that the people that I look at him 60 years old and the things I'm so afraid of, to the people today, it's just life.
Mm-hmm.
It's just life, like the old man we just met. And that has helped me to not categorize people, not to hold people accountable because of the fact I'm 60 and my way of life It don't fit no more. It's y'all's thing. It's y'all's thing. And as I was telling Roy, this is the thing that hopefully will let me not be bitter even on into whatever years I have left. To don't agree with it, but certainly not stand in the way of it, because it's y'all's time. If things change, ideas change, people change. Like I never thought the day would ever come, man. You have to understand how proud I was the fact that I could write and do simple additions in the second grade. Look at y'all now. Mm-hmm. Look at the technology. Look how fast y'all learn now. You know, the things that were dependent, man, on making it through school from one grade to the next. Y'all didn't worry about like grammar, spelling. Nobody worry about no spelling. In fact, I was talking to a teacher yesterday. She said they don't even teach Gothic writing anymore, cursive writing in school. But nobody does. It's not that important anymore. I mean, it's because it's all electronic. You know what I mean? Kind of Gothic letters you're going to put in a text or email.
Well, you can just type it and it'll make it look that way.
And the same with the spelling. I mean, why go through all this finger to put in B-E-F-O-R-E? Let's put a letter in the digit. B.
4.
Why spell not? You just put NT. That's fascinating. Now, to me, that is just no. You're destroying things. But through your help, I've been able to sit on the other side of the table and say, you know what? That's y'all work. And then, what makes me snicker is the fact that one of these days y'all gonna be over.
Oh yeah.
And y'all will be sitting exactly where I'm sitting, looking at y'all boys and girls. And you know what you're gonna have to say? Damn, because like I said, by then, instead of your skateboard like it is now, they be doing shit like Silver Surfer. And Rory's skateboard, it won't even, you know what?
Trust me, I'm having that now with music, just from where I've seen it.
In my lifetime, I've gone from seeing the television come into reality.
Seeing 3D.
I've seen it come and go. I've seen records, old wax. I've seen it come and go. I never thought when they invented the 8-track. You know what 8-track player?
Yeah, I remember we had one. I remember that big thing we had.
They were about this big and about that big.
I remember we had that silver one. That's where I got my first music lessons. That's my first music lessons.
I thought that was it for music. Oh, geez, you mean you ain't got to put it on a turntable, one thing at a time? Put this popping in there, and that baby plays 8 tracks. Well, I seen that come and go.
To cassettes.
Yeah, that was. That's it. It done shrunk down about that big. I ain't got to carry the big old turnstile.
Yeah.
Like my little cassette tape player. That's it. Just as cool as it get. Cool as it get. Music can never get any better than this. Listening live on stage.
CD.
I've seen that go. And you know, the recording business that I do now, I can't even do that no more now. Because if I get a guy a tape,
he
ain't got no way to play it.
Yeah.
Unless I loan him my tape player at the same time.
That's interesting.
I've seen all that coming and go. And like now, remember I told you the other day, when he first sent the thing to me, I said, man, I'm going to give me a boom box. I need a boom box. So
right.
Lee looked at me and told me, Papa, I don't know. I don't even think we can find one. You know, since then I've been looking.
It's hard to find.
You have a tape player?
No, I just got a little, what is that thing I got there?
Tape recorder.
I got the CD player.
Yeah, you got a small CD player.
Yeah, CD player. So that's
I
cool.
still put all my stuff on tape.
Yeah, but you have to go out of the way to find it now.
Yeah, but I mean,
I can't even buy the disc
for the
no more.
record, for the Cavalcade joint, I made 120 of them, and they sold out in 22 hours.
Yeah,
That's what you were telling me.
because they're rare. I mean, vinyl is actually coming back pretty strong
You know
too.
what? I don't know the name of it, but it's a record store. I know you know them. They real big up on the north side.
Yeah,
man.
well, DJs,
Records.
Reckless.
Yeah, Reckless.
Reckless,
Yeah,
yeah.
Reckless.
DJs still play vinyl, and
That-
vinyl still
that's
plays a
what's
certain
big up there,
sound.
man.
Vinyl has a certain sound that technology can't
It's the
emulate.
highest.
Well,
it's
I
the
mean, you know,
highest
I don't
quality.
go, but I read the reader.
Yeah,
And they have parties, you know, where they be talking about old wax parties and all that stuff. They be talking about parties where the disc jockey is actually spinning old
even at skating rinks.
33 and a third album.
Even at skating rinks, people still spin records like the classic, like Monterey records. Yeah. Because I mean, what happens when technology dies? That's one thing. I can say in my lifetime I've learned. Because I learned drafting by T-Square, then technology. I learned photography, 35, then digital. Sometimes you still got to know the old school in order to work. Because what happens when technology goes wrong? And it does go wrong.
Right.
We saw that at your last show.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah, it ain't going nowhere. It's just not as popular. It's almost avant-garde now to go back to the
And
old
there's
times.
something into that. Things go around.
Yeah.
Come around. It's
Well,
a
I mean,
lot into that.
with regards to cassette, it's the cheapest medium. So like for me,
It was great for me.
right, because I'm a small, unimportant artist. I can make a cassette for like $1.25, and I sold each one for $20. So that's a remarkable.
Really?
Yeah, I made each one for $1.25, and I sold 120 of them for $20 each, and made
$18, 75 cents
$2,400.
profit on
Yeah, I made a lot of money off those.